north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29-yard.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20. On how difficult this defense is to throw against, an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7. Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meeting. It is showing. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. He's letting it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 27. That time. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So 5. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
18-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking deep for Hilton. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 30. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Falcons.
The score, Falcons.
Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. On play action, Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, I know he doesn't want to fumble. He was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them total.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Philip Dorsett with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
His kick.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with Patterson.
47-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Allen. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now Allen, off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. In midfield, they'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring it. And that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
What we got? 56 tonight.
Allen now, off the play fake. He'll buy some time right, and he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with Hill, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down.
Third down, it's Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On third.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Off play action. Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Allen rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons add on. Prater for the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and...
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 47, Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
Going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now Allen to throw. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it. That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks.
Footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Rolling to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Allen's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Allen. And right side, Henry's got it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after. And that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off play action. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Now Allen. He'll buy some time right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
30-yard line.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion, and defensively an opportunity slips away. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Allen. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the Buccaneers,
He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
makes the score Falcons 63. Buccaneers.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1 yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York? Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
To throw, it's Allen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and... Obviously get the ball to your own guys, but being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the penalty, it's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
To Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Derrick Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Atlanta.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.